Hi everybody. It's day 2 of class, and there's 2 things that I would like to share with you. The first thing that I want you to start thinking about is, what is your personal slogan? Yes, I just said that. What is your personal slogan? Do you have one? If you don't, could you please try to make one? Next week, when you do your Wiki Foundation assignment, I'm going to ask you to put your slogan somewhere, whether it's on your own personal student wiki for this class or on the group wiki where you'll see next week. Don't worry about the details right now. I'll have that figured out and it'll be in your assignment. But maybe the harder part is figuring out what your slogan's going to say. So along with this video message here, I'm giving you a link to one website about some different ways to come up with a slogan. And what is the purpose? Why am I asking you to do this? Because it's kind of weird, right? You're not like a brand, are you? Maybe you are, but maybe you don't see yourself that way. But I want you to I want you to give me something that lets me know from you a little bit about you in a really short little snippet, like 10 words or less, somewhere thereabouts, and just something that I can stick to you, something that comes from you. I let you define yourself. It doesn't have to be anything about how you're going to be the perfect teacher. It doesn't have to be a career-based slogan or a career, oriented slogan. In this link that I'm giving you, there's a lot of different options. So just be creative. Try to make it as sticky as you can. By that I mean make it stick in people's minds. Maybe a little bit of humor, maybe some, as they say in this article, or one of the articles I read about making slogans, is you make it freshful. I like that word. Put in some interesting words, something catchy. So be thinking of your personal slogan, something that when I see your name, I have this slogan. I think it will help me. I think it will help me know you a little bit better. That's my theory. That's my research question. Will having my students make slogans for themselves help me know them better? So that's sort of the question I have about all of this. I will also create a slogan, as embarrassing as this is. The one that I've had up to this point is really self-deprecating, and it was witty, kind, and beloved by all. And then I recently took that off of Facebook because I was afraid that people would think I was serious about that. That was actually a joke. But I'll try to come up with a new slogan that I like as well and share that with you. You have like 2.5 weeks to figure this out, but please humor me with this. All right. That was one announcement. Could you please shut the door?
What about dinner?
What about dinner? What's up with these kids asking for dinner these days? What was the other thing? I may have lost it, and you won't mind if I did. Oh, here's the other thing. When you log in to CourseDen through MyUWG, that is not always good, and I'll tell you why. So if you go to myuwg.wesco.edu, and then you go in there and you go into CourseDen through some link that you click inside of MyUWG, that's really not a good way to do it. And I really wish they wouldn't even put a link to CourseDen in MyUWG. I think they just do it to be helpful, but there's one way in which it's not helpful, and that is if you're taking a quiz, that MyUWG login thing will boot you out of CourseDen like every 30 minutes or something, and that's not really convenient if you're taking a quiz. It's actually quite obnoxious, and I know at least one person has been kicked out of the quiz already from this week, and I suspect it was because of that. So if you're a person that likes to log in through MyUWG, and if you know you're going to take a quiz, well, I would just re-log in through webct.westga.edu. There's a second link that's even better than that one, but I forget what it is. I always go to webct.westga.edu, and you can be in for several hours usually with that, at least an hour, without doing anything, without re-logging in or anything like that. So don't log in through MyUWG, even though it's easy in some ways. The sad part of that is that if you have to log into the university wiki on your way to logging into CourseDen, it would be so nice if you could just log in one time, right? And everything would work. But we're not to that point. So those are my 2 tips. Make a slogan and log in to the course through webct.wesco.edu, especially if you're going to take a quiz. That's really when you need to do that the most. Otherwise, you can log in however you want. All right, thanks.